Hey everyone, it's Fatman here, and I make daily Valorant content, so be sure to subscribe for that. Anyway, let's try to reach 40 likes today. They don't help the algorithm that much, but that way, I know people like watching these videos. Yesterday, we had 70 likes, and I wanted to make a part 2 on this, or just a brand new whole video. So anyway, Valorant console release is definitely being prototyped, says Riot. I wanted to read this article and give my own personal opinions and more on it. Anyway, while Valorant isn't getting a PS4 or Xbox One release at launch, which we all knew, like, seriously, if you were expecting Valorant release, you know, on PS4 at launch, you're in for a disappointment, because of course they're gonna work on the basic game first, on the PC game and whatever, and then they're gonna switch to console and Xbox and Nintendo Switch and Game Boy and Color and I don't know, phone or a Nokia. Anyway, getting into it, Valorant is out now on a PC, which we all know, so if you don't have a PC, it sucks for you, because you can't play Valorant right now. So if you didn't have a key, you couldn't play it before. All through, it was pretty easy to get the key actually after 2 weeks or so, because the player count dropped. An interview with Riot Games, we asked Anna Donlon, executive producer of Valorant, to elaborate on team's plans to bring to more platforms. We're definitely prototyping that right now, which is great. I talked about this yesterday, and I want to go, you know, more into detail with it. So Donlon told GameSpot that there's a way to play this game, and there's a way to experience this game that we're not entirely sure translates completely to console play. Okay, this kind of makes sense, you know. Overwatch on one point is not like Valorant. I read that in the comments, that it's not like completely genuine as Valorant. So if you watch my video until the end, I completely explained that this game is similar to as Overwatch. They're just actually, this game is so unique, I couldn't even find a game other than CSGO. And CSGO was only on the Xbox, and it didn't work out for particular reasons, because they're earning a lot more from Steam trades. People are saying, you know, CSGO is not working, which I keep repeating every video. I know, CSGO is not working on the Xbox. Guys, you can't have Steam on Xbox or PS4. And when Steam is on, you can trade, you know, those virtual skins. You can gamble with the CSGO skins or whatever the people are doing trading over there. And that brings a lot of cash to Valve. That boosts the economy and everything like that. You couldn't do that on PS4 or Xbox, I'm pretty sure. You could buy maybe cases, but not anything much else. While Valorant, you can easily buy a skin or two and have lots of fun, and that will bring in money. So, Donlon explained that the core to Valorant is its strong level of competitive integrity. And she says, like, Donlon says, yeah, we can't have, you know, competitive games on PS4 Xbox, especially Valorant, because it's such an aim-precise game. Well, Donlon, I can't agree with you. Just look at Rocket League. It's mostly played on PS4 and Xbox, and, well, even on PC, but mostly with controllers, right? Or any other game. For example, this is not Hearthstone, okay? You can play Hearthstone with only a mouse, and unless you like drag and drop and shit. But this is not Hearthstone. This is FPS, and there are tons of FPS games being played on, you know, PS4 or Xbox. Even if they're kind of faster paced, they can still be easily played. Anyway, its designers worry about players feeling like anyone has an unfair advantage based on the platform they're playing on. Potential console version for Valorant would need to capture the same Valorant experience for all players, according to Riot. Okay, so I don't really understand this one. Why would this game have to be the same as the PC one? Why would they have to need the crossplay? Like, just don't make a crossplay. Make it for, you know, make a cross compatibility only with PS4 and Xbox 360. That's my personal opinion. You know, switch it up a little, speed it up, you know, and make it fun. So if we feel like we can deliver this experience on those platforms, we absolutely will, said Donlon. Of course you will deliver it, and I'm gonna be explaining it why in this part of the video. But we really want to stand for the certain type of gameplay and a certain type of experience. Okay, so you want to make it a completely integrative game. That will be really hard for PS4 and Xbox. just because when you move with the, you know, joystick or whatever, it kind of takes your aim away, right? It's not that easy, but you can still go pro with, you know, your joysticks and, you know, PS4 controllers and Xbox controllers. You can still completely go pro with that, to be honest. But we really want to stand for a certain type of gameplay and a certain type of experience, as they said. That means if Riot feels needs to compromise on any part of the core Valorant experience, so that means, you know, making Valorant faster paced. So for example, the rounds being not 45 minutes, or, you know, or just any sort of war, making it like Warzone or Warface. Okay, making it like Warface, that's a clear example. They won't do it, which I find very weird. I'm guessing they are trying to, what they're trying to do is, you know, make the PS4 and Xbox Pro players go, you know, compete against PC players as well, which I find crazy. That won't happen in tournaments. I don't know what they're looking at. Like, I guess, I know they want the same community, they want a PS4 and a PC diverse community or whatever. But I definitely think you can make Valorant work while making slight adjustments. It's not a no for sure. Donlon clarified, mentioning that some of the designers on the team are very excited to prove the potential of Valorant on consoles. Okay, so some designers are very excited to prove the potential of Valorant on consoles. That means they're working hard. You know, when someone says very excited, when a CEO says a very excited, that means they're working on the game as hard as possible. That means they're working on it full time, like 8 hours a day, just trying to program in, you know, into PS4 port or Xbox 360 port. And if we were to do it, it'll definitely be delayed. Definitely wasn't focused out of the gate. So of course they weren't focusing on it on the start. They said that like in April, but now it's 2 months. And now what they're saying, they didn't say, oh, we're not focusing it on the start, but it's in our mind. But right now the release of Valorant is done, and they have a lot of free hands. You know, they have 20 employees that, you know, need new projects and whatever. And I definitely think this should work. If we were to do it, it'll definitely be delayed. Of course, what she means by that delayed, she means basically that it won't come out for launch. So update 0.0 patch or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. You don't have to need to make it for launch. You can make it for Christmas. You can make it, you know, I don't know, in 2-3 months. But these players want to play, you know? You get me? The next thing I really wanted to touch upon is how, you know, hackers would actually work, you know, in Valorant consoles. That's one thing I'm really curious about, because if you didn't know how hacking works on the PS4, you plug in a USB, and you can hack there, right? But if there was a Vanguard on PS4, would the rootkit be on? That's what I'm really curious about. Would the, you know, anti-cheat system be worse? Would Sony says, no, you can't cheat on this one. You can't put all the rootkits on the PC, on the PS4, I'm sorry about that. You can't put all the rootkits on PS4, we're gonna ban your ass or whatever. That's what I'm really curious about. What will happen to, you know, I honestly think the anti-cheat has to be the same as the PC one. With the rootkit and everything, I don't know if Sony will go through with that. They have to slightly alter it. And, you know, on PS4 it kind of works kind of different. You don't have to install, you can't install programs, or it's kind of harder because you have to convert it first. But looks like the Vanguard actually works right now, which I like a lot. So it works. Vanguard strikes today with 200 users banned. So how would this affect like PS4 hackers? Would their PS4 be like a brick or something, just not playing Valorant anymore? Be permabanned from the IP, or just from, you know, the PS4 or whatever? That's what I'm really curious about. Because, you know, right now the anti-cheat system is like this. Once you're banned forever. Like, you're fucked. You can't do anything that much. There's like around 200 users banned from Pixelbot in Valorant, so that's like an anti-cheat system. Will this be something like in PS4, or will there be no cheaters there? When I was playing, you know, PS4 games, I also saw a lot of cheaters because there wasn't any good anti-cheat systems. Like, the community was thinking, oh, there's not going to be any hackers anyway, I'm not going to install an anti-cheat system on my PS4 game. And then you open up the game, there's tons of fucking cheaters everywhere. You know, there's people in Call of Duty matches, you know, just straight up headshotting me. Just look at Black Ops 1 anti-cheat system. It's terrible. It's horrible. I don't know why people cheat in games anyway. But also, one huge thing is that Hiko got signed with 100 Thieves. So I'm not gonna, you know, watch the full video or whatever. But if Hiko got signed with 100 Thieves, this is a huge step for Valorant being available on consoles and the prototypes and whatever. Anyway, I have more Valorant videos on my channel. Let me know, you know, what other videos you want to see. I have more console videos you want to watch, so be sure to click that one. Yeah, that one you're watching right now. And this is Fama signing out. Peace, guys.